everybody.
Hey.
We're starting right on time, 27 minutes late.
It's the harmony of hey.
Harmony.
Hey.
So,
What the hey? What the hey?
harmony of greetings.
Harmony of greetings.
Man, so
Caught
today,
us in the silly hour.
it's like the golden hour, but for silliness. Honey, you love silliness. We talked about this on the way here.
Oh my God.
My wife
Stop
hates
it.
whimsy. She hates silliness. She hates funny
Nobody
things.
listening to this is going to believe any of this
She
racket.
hates
I was
humor.
just gonna say that's definitely what I think of when I think of Genie.
This came up because there's a Naked Gun reboot
New
that they.
Naked Gun movie
that-
he's trying to sell me on.
That's
Oh, somebody was just talking about their excitement around that.
yes.
Who was it?
It came out today.
Judy. You can go see it with Judy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's what I'm saying. It sounds like
I
this-
mean, Liam Neeson's in it, so I'm down.
It sounds like this movie is exactly what it tries to be.
And
Just
Pamela Anderson too,
Yeah,
right?
like-
Silly. And
Yeah.
now they're dating.
Who's
silly-
like an icon for
Right.
us
An
older
icon.
women. Like
it's supposed to be just silly and funny, and they
Yeah.
like are not trying to be anything except what they are, and that's why it's going to work.
and then they
So,
fell in love too. So like
I know.
bonus.
How cute is that?
cuteness.
I'm in, but
So
he was
cute.
trying to give examples of things that I may or may not find funny. And I'm like, I think I would be amused. I don't think I would laugh out loud at a bit like that he was describing. So now
Okay,
I
so
clearly have no sense of humor.
It's based
Let's
on
hear
its,
it.
it's all right. Here's the bit. It's based on a TV show. The TV show is called Police Squad. Similar in theme, characters, and everything. One of the bits in that show was, do you remember like sitcoms from like the 80s where the very end of the episode, the screen would freeze and then they would roll credits. Like
Yeah.
they're just frozen. So they would do that bit, but they wouldn't actually freeze it. Just the actors would stand still. But you can tell that they weren't. Like they would do something to draw attention to it. Like they'd be pouring a cup of coffee and then freeze. But there's coffee is still pouring into the
Right.
cup until it overflows. That's a bit. And that's a good example of the kind of humor is going to be in this movie.
Yeah. You
Cute.
wouldn't give like a
no, I mean, I think I would find it like adorable or amusing or whatever. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I get it. But I wouldn't be like,
well, because it doesn't deserve that. It doesn't
Right.
merit
It
that. But
doesn't
it merits
deserve-
like a
Right. Like
I don't know.
you could be like, oh.
This would be mine.
We'd be, I would be having
Sabrina's
to
full
practice
teeth.
laughter yoga around it.
Yeah.
Oh
my
wow.
God.
Well, that's fake.
Well,
Cut that. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Cue laughing.
There's no
Well,
cutting.
when Jeannie was laughing, I wanted to laugh.
This
see,
episode.
that was funny. That was funny.
Sure.
We're on a yoga studio podcast.
I'm gonna be
She says something
Kermit.
out of pocket. That's funny.
I'm gonna be Kermit the Frog sipping my tea
They're
over
both.
here.
Okay. Moving on.
Let's start over.
All right. What are we actually here to
Since
talk about
today
today?
is the 1st of August, we're
It
here to talk
is.
about
Lunasa.
Lunasa. I kept pronouncing it with the G's and the H's.
Oh,
Well,
lug.
what would that sound
Wait,
like?
like Lufthansa.
Like Lugnasa.
Lugnasa.
Lust.
Pretty much like the airline Lufthansa, but with the
Lufthansa,
G.
yeah, Lufthansa.
This is why I need to learn more Gaelic
Yeah.
phonics.
You do.
Because like S-I is sh, right?
Mhm.
And GA seems to be
C-I is qua.
What?
Like, yeah, like I need,
Quentin.
Yeah.
well,
but
like there's
C-I
a C-I-A
Oh, it's like Quellen or something, right? It's like
M-H-N-E is V-E is Quiva. I know.
you can't say
It's a
Quiva on the podcast.
I'm like, okay, let's go back to Lunasa.
So anyway, I need to learn the phonics. Yeah, we're turning the wheel again.
So this is a. We usually say pagan holidays. Is that still okay to say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pagan,
Yeah.
earth-based spirituality,
Sure. That's like kind of what I was
Celtic
just
wheel of the
curious.
year.
Wheel of the year. That's the way I like to say it.
Wheel of the year.
Wheel of the
It's
year.
not a high holiday. Not like
It is.
Oh, it is.
Mhm.
How about I just shut up and take a back seat?
Starting out strong.
And
Well, because no, this is a good point though. Like, what do you think of the like high holidays as being?
Oh, I know what you think it is.
What?
You think it's the equinoxes and the solstices.
I guess so. Yeah. If we had a right now, I
Right.
would probably say that's my first instinct. But then I
Yeah.
forget about Samhain, which is neither of those, and that
Right.
one seems very important.
No,
So then I'd
uh-huh.
have to be
Feels
like,
it to me. Yeah.
right.
Right. So
And
it's
then I just-
actually
So there's 8 high holidays.
there's 8 holidays. 4 of them are considered high holidays. The other 4 are considered cross-quarter days. And those are
okay.
the equinoxes and the solstices.
Oh,
That
so it's opposite.
makes sense.
It's the middle way mark in between the cross-quarter days are the high holidays. So
Right.
Lunasa being the first harvest, Samhain being the second harvest, Imbolc being the fire festival that like reignites the spring, and then Beltane,
Okay.
Beltane. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Like, yeah, I would not have.
So
Well,
looking
it's
at the-
interesting. I didn't
like
know
you
the
said,
other ones were
every
called cross quarter. And now that I know that that's what they're called, that makes total sense because it just
Right.
seems like a crossroads.
Yep.
So like it is a definite departure from one into another.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's kind of what.
Well,
I'm
and
looking
it's
at, you know?
like they're marked by a specific moment in time because of sunlight. Whereas the high holidays, like way back when, OG style, Lunasa would have been celebrated for like weeks.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like this.
Well, I think we mentioned that before in an episode where some of these would be days of time, not
Yeah.
just one, because of the amount of time it took to gather.
right.
So like
The
you wouldn't
travel.
you wouldn't
Right.
spend a week traveling.
You weren't
for
like
a
going
day.
over to your friend's house for book club. You're packing up the wagon and hanging out there for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
because it's taking
It's a
Should
whole,
be
it's a
crazy.
whole holiday.
Yeah. Well, this one especially, right? Because this is, I mean, I don't know if I said this one especially, but because it's harvest, right?
Mhm.
And that takes a village.
Takes
Mm.
yeah.
So,
And it's
you-
the first main like
yep.
major harvest of okay, we're starting to like take inventory
Yeah.
of like how long is this gonna last?
Uh-huh.
We have 5 ears of corn.
Yeah, you do.
5
yeah,
years.
you do.
We have a whole 5. I said, so we could invite someone over to dinner.
That's amazing.
Well, and what you could do is you could make a corn dolly
yeah.
out of the husk
Uh-huh.
of one of those ears of corn and put it on your altar. So that's what Mom and Luna are doing today. They're making
Oh,
corn
like
dollies.
literal
Corn
dolls.
dollies.
Little dolls.
Yeah.
I thought it was a food thing.
No.
Well, I mean, okay, what your mother said to me is what they're doing is they're making bread
Making
and
bread.
corn dollies.
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah.
like, yo.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
corn doggies.
yeah. So,
Like, that sounds good.
so not
Corn
knowing-
doggies on Lunasa.
Lunasa.
Not knowing what it was, I'm like, oh, that sounds delicious.
I've still never had a corn dog, so maybe I have to eat one today. I'll
Oh,
be eating
I
Lunasa.
think
Today's the day.
that's like
All
yes.
things corn.
And we
All
have one
things corn.
pea. Not a pea, but a bean. We have one bean that's come up.
One bean.
You're
Okay.
not making it through the winter, Levy.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep. Yep.
We're really
So-
doing.
We had a hard time with corn too. We would grow. One year we did the Three Sisters. Where we
We
had
did.
corn, and we had the beans going
Growing
up,
up,
and the squash around
Squash around
it.
it.
There was only like one corn per stalk.
No.
It's weird.
There were like 2 or 3,
Really?
but- and we had 5 stalks. Yeah, we did okay. I mean, given the
For a hobby farm, not like a.
Did you go
actual-
around and like and inseminate the corn? I feel like with corn you have to like actually like go around and like tickle it. I'm gonna Google this. I'm not kidding. Like you have to tickle the corn.
okay.
Well-
Unless it's like
All
There
right.
wasn't
you're
enough
trying to
corn
grow it, like-
foreplay, and therefore our bounty
People are
was
gonna be
less.
writing in and being like, I
We're
don't know
gonna-
what Jessica's talking
We're going to
about.
get some views here.
Okay, so let's back up for a second.
Well,
while
first of all,
we're-
right now I'm writing down "tickle the corn" as to mean something.
But I like
Well-
looking at it the way that you said. So, like winter solstice, spring equinox, summer solstice, tricky words, autumn equinox. And then between each of those, it's basically February 1st, May 1st, August 1st, and then October 31st.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or February 2nd.
In between.
Right. They're all like early in. The
Yeah.
Well,
I
because
was like,
none of those high holidays are really just a singular day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So what happened, right? Like, so first of all, you might hear Lunasad, where it's kind of like a long spelling. There's also the reference to this holiday being called Lammas. Lammas is actually the Anglo-Saxon Christian name for this holiday. They changed it to Lammas because this is what the Christians did
Mhm.
to make it so like I mean it makes sense, right? Because if you want somebody to participate in your religion, you can't be like
can't just,
all of
like-
those fun holidays that you just had, well, we're throwing those in the garbage. That doesn't really inspire people. So they enveloped this holiday into Lammas, and Lammas is a translation of loaf mass, which the first time I heard that I was pretty young and I just associated it in my brain like a mass loaf,
Like a bread.
like a massive
big
loaf.
Was it meatloaf or bread loaf?
Like you bring bread.
Bread loaf.
Like you bring a bread mass to your friend's house. But I didn't really have a whole lot of upbringing around going to mass. So it took me a long time to realize that this was like a bread ritual, bread mass. But then I immediately now think of The Village, the movie The Village, where they have the meat, the ritual of meat. So this is the official holiday of the ritual of bread.
Well,
Because you can
Lugh
harvest.
is a god too, right?
Lugh is a god.
Lugh is a god.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
The kind of like Renaissance man god.
Oh.
He's like obviously about light. It's still about light. It's still about fire. We're gonna have a fire tonight. But he's the god of many skills because you have to have many skills at harvest time. So that was one of the stories of Lugh. And you know, his mother, Lugh's mother, I can't remember her name right now. It starts with a T.
Oh, it's like Teleman or
Telatu or
and she's like kind of equated with Persephone, right?
yes.
Yeah.
And there were often like Celtic games in her honor. So there would be a bunch of contests.
Yeah.
And it was like, can you do this? Can you do kind of like in the spirit of like Lugh was this you know, golden child, obviously. He's
Ethlyn?
like, you know,
Ethlyn?
Ethlyn? Lugh's mother?
Ethnu? Yeah.
No, it says
No.
the T.
Oh,
Be a
okay.
T. Because there's a there's another festival that they've kind of like replaced it with, but I don't think I took
You're
it.
not thinking of the Tuatha De Danann, are you?
The god.
Yes.
That's a group. That's like a group.
No, that's not
No,
who she's thinking of.
then
That's
that's not what
right.
I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
The god of light and craftsmanship.
Yeah. Able to do all of the things.
Nice.
I think it's just Tatian. Tatian?
Oh, see, it's she's so she is referred to as Ethnu, but it's also Teltu, Tailtui,
Oh, okay. Yep.
Teltu,
Teltu.
Teltu,
Nice.
Teltu.
It's
So there
interesting.
was there was a lot of offering of things to gods and goddesses. So like the fruits, the berries. A lot of times in modern Irish, this holiday is spelled Lunasa, kind of like like it sounds, in modern Irish, and it would be celebrated on like Sunday. So if the closest Sunday to the 1st of August, there would be an official holiday, and there would be like the making of bilberry pie, which bilberry is just another name for blueberry, because
blueberry
it's blueberry
pie?
season. Yeah,
We should get a blueberry pie.
it's on the list.
I literally
Nice.
was like, "What's bilberry?"
Yeah, so
Blueberry.
making things with blueberries, like making little pie pockets with blueberries and then like giving them to neighbors. That
That's cool.
is a sweet thing.
Now I want blueberry ham pies.
Yeah.
Blueberry ham pies. We should call Hiroko and see if she's making some
for the
blueberry
market this
ham
weekend.
pies.
We're going in.
My mom came when we were at the festival, harvested all those blueberries.
She took all your blueberries.
Wow.
All the blueberries.
The one thing that was going to get you through the winter.
The one.
The one that you had ample of.
Did she make you a pie at least?
No.
Damn it.
Mom. Sorry.
Um,
Didn't I backed into her in the car this morning.
Oh my god.
Lost.
you backed into your mother? Or into her body or into a car?
Kind of both.
Okay.
No, it was kind of both.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Back to Luke.
But one of the blueberry bushes is still
Do its
going.
thing.
Yeah, it's doing its thing.
Okay.
So I'm gonna when I go home today.
So when the kids were little and it was berry season, whether it was
Oh, berry season. Ugh. For some reason, picking berries has always been a thing for me.
I mean, you clearly have childhood
You-
trauma around
Yeah.
picking things.
Yeah.
You just said, ugh.
I just
He doesn't want to ever go pick anything.
Well, like also like
No.
nobody ever
Is it 'cause
forces
it's hot
you
or
to go
warm?
berry, but like it's like you
And
only
they
do
must
it if you
have at
want
some
to.
point.
You forced.
we were always get out there in the woods and pick the blueberries, and then we'd come back and my Aunt Gloria would make blueberry muffins, but we'd be out there all day,
oh yeah.
buckets picking.
So we would go out on 4-wheelers and we'd pick black caps,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. that's
and when it's berry season, the kids would mush up all of the berries in the bottom of a cup and then sprinkle sugar on them and then pour milk on them and make their own little like smoothies that they'd eat with spoons. It was the silliest thing, but like
I
they were
love
so
that.
excited about it all the
That's
time.
awesome.
blueberry mush or
Is that what you
black cap
called it?
mush. That's what they called it.
Blueberry mush.
The very gourmet preparation of squished blueberries in the
Well,
summer
well,
or black
It's a
caps.
silly thing that just keeps me occupied all
Sounds
afternoon.
so good right now.
One of the cool things I like to think about with Lunasa is actually it is typically, I wouldn't recommend that this year because we are in the middle of Mercury retrograde. But a lot of times what happened at the festival of Lug was trial marriages.
I loved this. I read about this too.
Yeah.
Trial marriages.
So cool. Such a good idea.
What is that?
Well, a hand fasting, it wasn't uncommon for hand fastings to happen like in mass at festival days because everybody was gathered together anyway.
Right.
So
The food was already
obviously-
provided. Like you didn't have to
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Right. And that's where actually honeymoon came from. Is
Oh.
a lot of hand fastings would happen on solstice, on summer solstice,
Uh-huh.
and it was the perfect time to make mead, honey wine.
Oh.
And so they would call it the honeymoon time of preparing mead as part of the wedding feast or as part of like the festival festivities. But yeah, trial marriage in a hand fasting is basically a year and a day.
Oh.
So you get
Yeah.
married,
Get hand fasted.
you get hand fasted,
like-
you do the little ropey
the little-
things
yep.
with the infinity knot and the do, and then in a year and a day, you're like, what do you
How's
think
this
about
looking?
this? How's
Yeah.
this working out? Do we want to? Are we renewing our lease?
Well, like, are we like buying in? Like, right?
Right.
Because you don't get another year of trial.
You can.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
really?
Yep.
To me, it seemed like at that point you had, when I read, was
Oh.
like, at that point it's either like, you're like parting ways.
Like
or
every
you're
year,
like,
we're just gonna
diving
trial it
in.
again. We're gonna
You
give it
always
another try.
could. I mean, the thing about hand fasting is that always could be. I mean, you can always untie the knot.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
it's this sense of impermanence, and then like a very physical thing, like this is where we would do like cord cuttings
Right.
after people split up too. So yeah, with a hand fasting, it's not considered a permanent contract unless you decide that it's a permanent contract.
Uh-huh.
If you do not make that designation or that distinction, then it's a year and a day. And there was
Okay.
a lot of this would happen in this time because the abundance is really high. So
Right.
easy to have a big party with a group of people. They're already there. There is actually food to harvest unless you only have 3 ears of corn and 5 blueberries that your mom stole. But other than that, there's usually abundance to support a party.
Oh,
I love hand fasts.
you do. That is. I mean, I always just get amazed on how like practical all these things are. Like a lot of the traditions and customs that have lasted this long that we have now originated with the practicality of getting people together where the food's already ready. So we're just going to do other things because it took so long to get the food and the people. What else
Yeah.
we got going? Who else? What
Yeah.
else can we knock out while we're all here?
Mhm.
Yeah,
And
I
it,
love that.
not that there wasn't patriarchal things happening then, but it's kind of like anti-patriarchy too, right? Because you weren't like literally a like an object of your husband. So like
Right.
you had a little more free reign and free will
Right. It
Totally.
as a woman in that.
seems
so
like a little more egalitarian
Yeah.
than
Mhm.
yeah,
straight. Yeah.
so that's
Mhm.
pretty cool.
Yeah, so there's this significant part of harvesting the first wheat, making bread with the first wheat, and blessing that bread because that blessing would like carry you through the rest of the harvest season. And that just mindfulness of like, we might have this abundance right now, and 6 months from now,
Yep.
things are going to feel different. So I feel like it's not just practical on that end, but just so much more in tune to like, this moment in time is fleeting, and like, let's celebrate what is here and present in this moment, and also simultaneously prepare for what is ahead, but with like gratitude. So there's this very strong like gratitude energetics
Through line.
to Lunasa.
Yeah, right. And I mean, this is the thing with the big harvest too, right? Is like you can store a lot of different foods, but you can't store everything,
Right.
right? You know, and especially couple hundred years ago, like
Yeah.
the methods were even less.
Right. I still don't know how they save stuff. I mean, I guess there's like
Well, they were
cellars,
pickling,
like
yeah.
Pickling,
Drying,
drying, smoking.
smoking. Yeah.
It's funny. All
Root cellars.
those cute hobbies we see on Pinterest were like
Yeah.
survival tools.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What was a survival tool today that in 200 years be like, let's do this. It'll be cute,
Oh.
right?
Huh.
I mean, we freeze things now, right?
Mhm.
Like, I mean,
Oh yeah, we gotta.
unless you lived in a place where
Oh,
you
like,
could do
right,
that.
at
Like,
some point. We just watched Back to the Future.
oh,
Well, I watched Back to the Future on the plane, and then we watched Back to the Future Part 2, where they go into the future. And there's that scene where like she opens from a box this little tiny pizza and puts it in a rehydrator machine, and then it comes out a big pizza.
I was just thinking like MREs, right?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Right.
but they're gross.
They're gross, right? So like in the future, will you not have to freeze things? They'll just be shelf stable, and then you put them in something that is going to be some not good for you food.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is
I
I
know,
know,
that's
like
what I
any-
tuned into is like just the advancement of even that we've gotten with, canning and all of that. It's gotten
preservatives, right?
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yep.
Processing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
and definitely like the future, like that's probably going to be a thing. And we're consistently like, how do we go back to just
Right. Like what's?
farming
Oh, we
and,
did this thing. That was cute. Let's do it for
and
fun.
bartering and hey, how much corn did you have? You're going to grow the corn and I'll grow the peas. I'm not going to grow the beans.
Well, it's funny because it's funny that you say that because like a modern interpretation of Lunasa and getting together on a festival day or a high holiday or cross-border day typically comes with the component of one of my least favorite things in the world.
I love it.
and it's an unpopular opinion. I recognize that.
I don't think it is actually.
Really?
I think my opinion of it is less popular.
What is it?
Potlucks.
I was gonna have them guess.
Oh.
Listen, Ithaca potlucks, like at least in my circles, are typically banging. Like,
I don't disagree with that statement.
yeah,
What I don't love is that a potluck will evolve into a 6-week conversation about what is happening
See,
at the
that's-
potluck.
Oh,
You-
right.
You can't do that.
And I'm just
you
like,
just have to be like whoever's
I don't even care what we're eating now.
whoever's holding the potluck gives the orders and be like,
Oh,
here's
yeah.
a list of things. Either choose or I will
Here's the
choose for you.
spreadsheet.
And
Here's the
there it
spreadsheet.
is. Yeah, need a
Sign up
spreadsheet.
for it.
I think there's a little exaggeration going on in the statement that it's 6 weeks of back and forth. It's usually a few days.
6 days.
There's 700 text messages.
Yeah, but that's not because of the potluck factor. That is because of the airy fairy.
But back in the day, you
Vata
wouldn't be
factor of our
texting each
friends.
other.
You wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
Because
You
back
would
in the
just
day,
have a
you'd be like,
meeting.
this is what I have.
Well, this is what I
Right.
grew.
and
right.
this is what I grew, and this is what I'm bringing.
We can streamline. We can be like, you're only always on apps, and you're only always on
You're
desserts.
only on
like,
entrees, and you're on desserts.
You don't need
That
5.
feels a lot less
pasta
stressful.
salads.
For
Well,
me.
I think there was a moment too in the Ithaca late 80s, early 90s potluck scene of my life where it was like lesbians and their kale salads. I was
Yeah.
just like, oh my God. I appreciate that there are 700 ways to make kale. I don't need every one of them represented at this potluck.
And I just wasn't subjected to that.
Right.
Like when I think of potlucks of my youth, it was like family potlucks and like
Oh yeah, macaroni and
Macaroni and
cheese. I mean,
cheese,
when
like
Nana
baked
was in
beans,
charge
like-
of potlucks,
yeah.
that was different. That
Yeah.
was like goulash.
Well, it makes me think right now of the Poltinski's Memorial
Of
Day
the picnic,
which is
yeah.
that basically that was it, where everyone would bring the thing, but you would know the thing to bring, and it was decided beforehand. There
Well,
would not
and in
be,
or you brought your classic thing, right?
your classic
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
The thing you
like
make.
that's
Yeah.
that's the thing is
Yeah.
with
Hey,
tight
can you bring
communities.
the cornbread? Yeah, you're really.
With like tight
I'm not
communities,
gonna-
right? People have their stuff.
Right.
Like this is my specialty. Whatever. Carol is always going to bring the Jello. Whatever it is.
Carol's not invited.
Oh, I was literally like, I could do Jello.
I hate Jello.
you know what my dad always brought to the picnic? Becky beans.
Oh right, I
His-
remember these.
His Aunt Becky always this
Yep.
special recipe for like baked beans.
Baked
that
beans.
was like legendary.
So like full of
And,
meat.
no, actually, it wasn't. It was
There was
more
some
like
bacon.
maybe, but it wasn't like a rib roast.
There was probably honestly more sugar and maple syrup in
Yeah,
it.
it was
than-
more
Like
like
that sweet
sweet,
style
yeah,
of like.
but,
Sounds
yeah.
like my
Yeah.
dad's. You throw in
Yeah.
some hot dogs.
Yeah, those are
Just toss them at you.
Bro.
Literally.
You can probably still see in the back seat of my car behind the driver's side is a stain from when I brought the beans to a picnic 10 years ago, and it was on an
I
angle.
love it.
and
Jeannie's
just,
losing it.
Like, seeped out. So I was like, oh man. So
She's gone.
Baked bean stain.
This car.
It's still running. I
Oh
mean,
my God. I don't even
I had
know.
the thought today. I'm like, I love this car.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
This is an 08.
And like the other day, like thank God for this car.
Thank God for
Yeah.
this car.
This is an 08
Oh
Camry.
08.
I've had since 2010.
That was when I graduated.
Oh
amazing.
08.
That's amazing.
Matt's like,
I love this car. Like, I'm not even like Millennium Falcon. What is this hunk of junk? I'm like, I love you so much, car.
oh,
Like, seriously, like you're
What's its mileage at?
228,000.
Hell yes.
Wow.
Hell yes. I hope you
Wow.
get to like 260.
Does the
I
AC
mean,
still
yeah.
work?
What?
This is
Does AC work?
AC
Oh,
works.
yeah.
Great.
This is why I don't really ever feel like I have to be worried that Matt's gonna be like, I really need a new wife, because he's driving around in a 2008 Camry with baked bean stains on the back.
Oh, the things that bring comfort.
You know, so in 5 to 8 years, if I'm ever like, yeah, you know what? Should we like look at our hand fasting situation and be like, no, Mr. Baked Bean Stain.
I'd be like, I got baked bean stains too.
You can't get rid of me
Get
either.
rid of me. Air conditioning still works.
That's why I know you'll never leave me. A Baked Bean Stain from 2011.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yep.
Okay.
So what else goes on in
Anyway,
Lunasa?
That is funny.
So potlucks are common
Mm.
for like modern interpretations of celebrating this. Bonfires. We mentioned the corn dollies.
Can I ask a question about fires?
Yeah.
I remember hearing about Beltane, and
Mm-hmm.
that was a special fire because there would be like 2 fires, and then you would walk through them and the animals and stuff. Is like a Lunasa fire like it's just nice out, so we're gonna have a fire, or is there some type of thing that separates it from other fires?
Well, I mean, what is true is if you're harvesting something in mass with a group of people, there probably was a functionality to it being more like a cooking fire.
Well, because the slaughtering of a bull was common too,
Right.
so they
okay.
probably were.
Yeah, you're cooking things
Cooking the bone.
down. You're,
Roasting
bone
meat.
broth, kind of
Mhm.
making things.
For some reason, bone broth sounds so good right now.
It really does.
I
Right?
totally agree.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'll go get cups
so
of bone
much.
broth after
We're gonna
this.
get go-
Some hot
guys
bone
wanna do
broth
bone
on
broth?
August 1st.
You want to do some bone broth shooters after this?
I have good bone broth at my house.
Um.
That's what I'm bringing to the potluck tonight.
Oh my God.
Just lining up shot glasses. Here we go.
Oh my God. But some of
Okay.
it, like some of the energy of today, is also like, what are you getting rid of? What are you letting go of? Because like cleaning and preparing spaces for storage of food needed to begin. So like pantries might be, completely wiped out and cleaned and kind of refreshed to put in new things. Anything that was remaining from the last year's harvest is at this point officially like it's coming out. Everybody's eating it. Like there's a, kind of like a what, like a refresh of a stock. What is happening?
I'm just like, you take all the like old ass like expired food and then it thins the population for the winter. Because some of
No, we're not talking about
so dark in
botulism
my
here.
brain.
Here comes the
Here comes the botulism.
botulism roulette, guys. Everyone take a,
Everybody take a bite.
We can't have this many people.
Oh my
if you all survive, then you make it through the winter regardless.
This is supposed to be a joyful, playful day.
It is. But it is about what you're willing to let go of. And some of it is like not the botulism of human beings, but
Letting go of the Jello bringer.
the literal slaughter of animals.
You're out.
The start of the slaughter of animals, because at this point, like you're either eating them or you are feeding them.
Right.
So, what's the sustainability piece here? But it's a good idea to think of like what you're willing to let go of, and then also write a letter of gratitude today for the things that are coming to fruition that maybe you were just only thinking about back at Beltane. And now you're like, oh, wow, like this is really a thing that. So I was thinking about this morning because a year ago at this time, like I officially was like, hell or high water, I'm going back to school.
Oh yeah.
You know, and that was a full year ago. And
I still laugh at the idea that you thought you were worried about getting accepted. It's hilarious to me.
well,
Just like, are you serious? Of course you're getting accepted. You're the smartest person in that Zoom room.
stop it.
All right.
Hopefully none of our classmates listen to our podcast.
I mean, I don't know them. I'm speaking as a husband who's proud of her. I mean,
You're
I
also
think you're the
speaking from
smartest,
a
too.
little bit of bias. There's a little bit of bias going on
Still
here.
sipping my tea.
A little bit of bias. Hi, can you fix my shirt?
what?
God.
Guys, this one, I'm supposed to not have to edit this one because I
I'm
can release
going-
it tomorrow.
I don't think you have to edit it.
I don't think. I think we're all good.
Just let it roll. Just let it roll. It's been a minute.
What are we here to do?
I think I'm gonna go clean my fridge out
Yeah.
tonight. Like,
Yeah.
that'll be good. I was like, I should
Fridge,
just
pantry,
yeah.
spices.
I'm not gonna do my pantry. My spices are fine, but I'm gonna do my fridge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that fridge cleaned out.
I think we should do our spices. I was
Yeah.
thinking that.
Yeah.
I was
We
thinking
really
of
need to
all
do
this.
that. We've
My
been talking
spices are in
about
pretty
that.
good shape.
Good. Nice.
I know, because you can cart spices around for as old as your
Yeah.
car is. Like, I swear to God, you're like, oh, this is 2008 spice. How
have
did
some-
this move 7 times with me?
We have some cracked pepper from 2008.
Uh-huh.
Well, this is when we moved my grandparents from their big house when they were getting older into like a smaller ranch style house. Not only was there the like clean out the spice cabinet, which I was like, I haven't seen this label look like this in the grocery store for like 20 years.
Yeah.
Right. But there was also the medicine cabinet clean out.
Oh, yeah.
Like expired bottles of ibuprofen. My grandmother had like 16 bottles of baby oil because a baby oil truck flipped over one time. And so we got cases of baby
Parents.
Oh my
Somebody else.
goodness.
Jeez.
Okay. Grandma.
No, I mean, I think that's what it was.
All right, after this, we're going to have a conversation about what mommies and daddies do when the kids are out of the house.
The kids are out of the house.
My grandparents with 17 bottles of baby oil.
I'm cleaning this out. and-
Dear God.
Granddaddy, there's a lot of baby oil here.
You get dry as you get older.
Okay. Okay.
This whole time I've been thinking about my gratitude letter.
Oh, good.
And you're like,
What are you going to put in your
What are you gonna put in
gratitude
your
letter,
gratitude letter,
Sabrina?
I don't know. I think like what I've like just been in thought of is that that there has to be some seasons where the harvest wasn't great, right?
Right.
So I don't know. I think that's just always me. I go to like, oh, well, what was the whatever in this? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think that there had been some seasons when the harvest wasn't great, and like there was some worry around that of, you know, are we going to have enough food for winter and stuff like that?
Totally.
Like that sense of scarcity. Like we have 4 or 5 kids and 2 of us, and you know, are we going to have enough to make it through the winter? So I think with, you know, I'm just kind of going to take that, I think, into my journaling of perhaps bringing into like, what have I been feeling, you know, that sense of safety, scarcity. What do I feel scarce of, you know, or not, because it's not really true. You
And
know
how
what I
do you
mean?
flip it around to
Yeah,
like
and how do
abundance?
yeah. Because too, it must have been an exhausting day. Like you said, you're going to clean your refrigerator. Thank God for Blair.
I don't have a player.
And kitchen cabinets and every single thing is just, he was down in the basement today, just like going to town at the basement. And I'm like, bye. But, you know, it's not easy for everyone to like harvest and to like do these
Yeah.
kind of things. So I like that it's a day where it's like, okay, this is the day we're going to do it.
Yep.
We're going to do it this day. So that feels pretty symbolic to me as well. So yeah, we'll see.
I do like the idea of just like getting rid of what you don't want or need, and you know, holding on to what you do and like keeping
Yeah.
stock. Because we have one thing we like in the spice cabinet. It's like, oh, here's cayenne pepper I got because that one thing I made a year and a half ago,
Right.
and I just don't make it enough. Right? It's like I made chicken paprika because I read Dracula and I was like, oh, I wonder what this is like. And that was like 2 years ago. Haven't made it since. It was good.
It was
like
good?
the Old Bay and the Montreal steak seasoning, constant rotation.
Man, we
Good
can't
at
keep
is-
that stuff
can't
around.
Keep that in the house. Baby oil, can't get enough of that.
Can't get enough.
Yeah, need
17
more.
bottles. Yeah.
Baby oil's so gross.
Spices where I do like where I go wrong is like I'll forget that I had something and I
Oh,
will
always.
check
Yeah.
and then I'll be like, why do I have 3 containers of cinnamon?
Always.
Oh, the cinnamon.
Right.
I mean, for sure. Yeah.
With
And
that
extra
too, it is the
peppers?
first. So that's
is
a
the
nice
first.
that's a
Yeah,
nice
we gotta blow
ritual as
some-
well.
So you blow cinnamon
Blow
on the
cinnamon.
first.
Yes.
Do you do it the first of every month?
Yeah.
Every
Oh
month.
yeah,
It's hard work being a witch.
It really is.
it is. Yeah.
Really-
A lot to
it's-
keep track of.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
a big fan of lazy witchcraft. So, it's like blowing cinnamon is probably one of the easiest spells to cast regularly.
But
Mm.
yet have I.
Takes 30 seconds.
Usually on the first two, like we'll open all the windows, or
Yeah.
like at least the majority of them.
Yep. I made
Open
you
the
do that
windows.
yesterday.
You did.
Okay.
You're like,
All right.
yeah.
We
Go home,
got,
clean my fridge,
um,
blow the cinnamon, open the windows. Make it a list.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's important. It's funny because we have like a book club thread, and we had been talking at book club this week about doing like a clothing swap, right? So that was kind of the energy of everyone is together. People have traveled like hours or sometimes days
Yeah,
to
it's
be
already
together.
happening.
Everyone's there, so like bring the things that you're not. So this doesn't necessarily mean go and throw a bunch of stuff away. Like, where can this stuff that you're not using be taken so that somebody
Someone
else
else
can
can
have
use
it
it,
that
yeah.
is going to be able to use it. So it's just a really good opportunity for like mutual aid groups and like who needs you have old blankets, you drop them off at like SPCA's, kind of a scenario, like where's this stuff going that it can be used, and we're not creating more waste, but we're also not just hoarding things that are hanging out in our house and we're not using them. And so people would exchange not just like, oh, I grew tomatoes and you have 8,000 zucchinis, let's swap. It was also like, I, for some reason, got on a thing where I made 16 aprons this winter when I was bored. And I'm going to hand them out to all the people. And maybe I made them out of blankets that I don't use anymore. Like that kind of.
Right.
Repurposing.
Well, I mean, and
what
that
we
was
would
the
call
that was
now
the
as
times.
upcycling.
I mean, that was
Upcycling.
the times, because it's like you can't just go to another store and
have what
buy
you
the
have.
next thing. But I mean, it does tune into like that consumerism as well.
Totally.
You mentioned your book talk thread, or your book club like text
Yep.
thread.
Yep.
And it's like you can share this information. Like I don't know, I don't know if you were like actually talking about, hey, it's Lunasa, guys, do this in your book club thread.
No.
But now what I want to do is, because I remember seeing TikToks where men would call their friends just to say goodnight,
Oh, I love that.
and then like they
Yeah.
trend.
record it, and it's like, hey, bro, it's supposed to say goodnight. What? Why are you calling me?
Good night, sweetie.
Nice.
So now I wanna have. I mean, I have a small thread with my two other friends. I wanted to start. Hey guys, it's Lunasa today. Don't forget to blow cinnamon in your house for
Yeah,
abundance.
do it.
Please
Let's
do
start
that.
Please
adding
do that.
witchy stuff to our text thread, and
I
I,
love
want to
that.
see
Yeah.
their reactions to it.
They're gonna be all in.
love it.
Yes, and
Well, it's like
They'll
they'll
be
do
like,
that
"What?"
man thing where they're curmudgeony about it, but then they do it.
Exactly.
Because then it kind of sets,
like,
and you're
"Oh,
like,
I gotta
well,
do
if I
it."
don't do this, like,
Right.
and it's so easy, so I could just
So
like
easy.
cinnamon's right
it's a
here.
typical man thing where they'll be like, "What are you talking about, and why?" But they'll do it.
I have
anyway.
like a whole really fun reel going on in my head for you, Matt.
I
Oh,
love
yeah.
this.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys.
Yeah,
next,
please record it so that you
next
can
episode.
Like,
I
yeah.
will report my findings.
All right.
Definitely doing this today.
And we have other threads that are very witchy. The book club thread is like, it's witch adjacent.
It's
for
witch
sure.
adjacent for
Um,
sure. But it was just funny because, we had talked about it, and then someone mentioned it in the thread this morning or yesterday about
Yeah,
doing
go, hey.
a clothing swap. And I was like, right on time. Like,
Right on
sometimes
time.
there's just these things that it's like, even though you don't know in like your cognitive thinking. So this is where like the lazy witchcraft comes in, because it's like, if you are intuitively pulled to do a thing around this time of year, you're probably right.
Right.
It's probably the right thing to do. Like, you don't necessarily need a textbook telling you all of
Right.
the things to do on all of the holidays and the cross-quarter days. Like, if you can tune into what feels like it makes sense and is practical, it's probably the thing to do.
It's one of those
love
things where,
that.
like, however different we think we are from people 100 or 1,000 years ago, I would say there's more in common, and that would be an example. Like,
True facts.
it's getting warmer. Let's start being outside more, and then it's like, let's do the first harvest and share what we have.
Yeah. And it is like, so today's the halfway point in between Litha, which is the solstice, and Mabon, which is the equinox. So it's kind of that like moment of, we're still in this apex of daylight. ish, even though days are getting shorter.
It doesn't feel like it
So
yet, though. Right?
It doesn't feel like it yet. So it's
Mhm.
like, let's really drop into, well, I guess it's like, think about in bulk. Think about February, early February, how much you long for like the day to stretch.
Mm-hmm.
So now that the day is stretching, what are you going to do with this day?
Mhm.
You know, like that kind of,
Sun is still setting well after 8 p.m.
well after 8 p.m.
It's usually around my birthday, like end of August, where I'm like,
Starts to
oh,
feel like it's
like
like
7:59.
Yeah.
What's happening? Oh, and I know summer's over.
And it's the warmth too, right? It's like
Yeah.
when it's a long day in April and it's 40 degrees outside, like you just don't care. You're
Right.
like,
Yeah.
that's
You're like,
nice.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
Yesterday was gloomy. It was like was it here?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't
Oh,
want to go
yeah.
to bed
It
yesterday.
was
I was
very-
dragging.
Yeah.
Yesterday
It was
was
definitely a different day.
Sleepy
Yeah.
day.
garbage.
Yeah.
I mean,
Garbage.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't garbage, but it was
Well,
cloudy and rainy.
Lunasa blessings, everyone.
Lunasa
Yeah.
blessings.
Any other final Lunasa? I was gonna say activities, but
We're-
rituals.
We're
I
on
just
fire.
want to know.
Fire.
I want to know why Sabrina says rabbit rabbit. What's the story?
Oh
with that
yeah, I've
one?
heard that
Just
too, but I don't know
lucky.
why.
I don't really know the whole background of it,
Do
to
you
be
know it,
honest with
Jeannie?
you. Rabbit.
I mean,
The first of every month. It's just to bring abundance and good luck. Let's see.
I'm gonna Google this.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I pretty much associate
My family has
rabbits with,
Fertility, right? And
well, fertility, but I think of them in the context of the Wheel of the Year as winter solstice through
Oh,
Imbolc,
the hair and the
Yeah.
like.
the flying
Yeah.
hare.
said
rabbit.
to bring good luck when spoken on the first day. It's just
Mhm.
like my family's always done it. And then I
What's
have a couple of friend threads that
where
I won't talk to them forever, only on the first of the month.
Where does it where does it
Origins
originate?
are unclear.
Yeah.
Origins
It's
are
believed to have British
I was
roots.
gonna say
Okay.
Welsh.
There was something Welsh, yeah.
1909,
Like
saying
Welsh
rabbit
rabbit.
before the, yeah. Yeah, so all the same things.
Well,
I'm
I love
writing.
when we get that text because I'm like, ooh, bunnies.
Yeah.
I'm just
'Cause
gonna
that's
start
my
sending
nickname.
Fortune
cute
for the
bunny
month
picture.
ahead.
Bunny and Grizz.
So rabbit.
Okay,
Bunny
rabbit rabbit
Grizz.
folks.
Rabbit.
Oh.
I think you're looking for a pound over
Grizz.
there.
Bunny and
Bring it
Grizz.
this way.
Bunny and Grizz.
Bring
Rabbit,
it this way.
Rabbit. Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Awesome. Happy,
Love you guys.
Happy Lunasa. See
Happy
you in
Lunasa.
see you on the equinox.
See you then.
Wi-Fi pod. This is Matt.
This is Jeannie.
Jessica.
This is Sabrina.
Thanks everyone.
Thank you.